No good. Well, last season, Greg, another year without playoff basketball in Sacramento. A shame to see some of the best fans in the NBA not be a part of the postseason.
That's a great point, Kevin. Now, 9 straight years where the Kings have failed to make the postseason. 29-win seasons aren't going to get you very far when you're battling in the West.
Now, Cleveland moving it up. Shumpert passes to LeBron. There's the feed to Williams. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Kings have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. The drive by Rondo. McLemore inside the line. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got 3 assists in the game.
And, you know, you mentioned the 9 straight years without a playoff appearance for the Kings. Their last trip was in 2006. And since then, they've been rebuilding. That's the second longest playoff drought in the NBA.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Rudy Gay on the wing. Cavaliers with the rebound.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down. Well, if the Kings do make it back to the playoffs, you know they'll be dangerous. Their fans have been through so much the last few seasons. They really deserve to see a team in postseason contention.
Here's Dellavedova. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Dellavedova's got his first basket.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Screen by Cousins. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cavaliers lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
You know, they're not going to sit back and just take jump shots. It's all about attacking the paint and getting to the rim.
That's who they are. They've been the aggressor early, attacking the hoop and getting into that paint.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. McLemore and Gay on the perimeter. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Costa Koufos. And it's Rondo in at the front line. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way. And that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Irving against Rondo. Outside Irving. Pass to Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Smith missing again. And they're moving it up. There's a good screen. Rondo kicks to Koufos. Sacramento moving it around. Rondo dishes to Gay. Back to Rondo. No one near him. And he gets it to go. Rondo's got the lead up to 2 now for the Kings.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this time out here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
And another miss by Cleveland. Here's Sacramento. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it if you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it. Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Cousins with a screen on Smith. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Lets it go from 14. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Smith's got it all tied up now for the Cavs. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. In the corner, it's Koufos. Jones against Gay. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Jefferson comes in for Jones. Shumpert, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Kicks it out to Love. The pass to Thompson. And stolen by Gay. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Here's Dellavedova. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. And it's Shumpert penetrating.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game. Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Dellavedova kicks to Jefferson. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. In the air. He lays it in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
And Shumpert slams it in.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher, there's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
James checked in for Cleveland. Williams comes in for Jefferson. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Quincy Acy's checked in for Cousins. Caspi comes in for Koufos. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Ben McLemore. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. Bellinelli with the 3. And that one's good. Bellinelli's got himself on the board with 3 there. Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
And both teams look like they came to play. He should have a good one. Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
James in the post. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. The Kings on top. They're up by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. You look at DeMarcus Cousins, what a contribution.
And he really just broke out the entire arsenal of post moves there in that first half.
And I think he might even have a few more tricks up his sleeve. I mean, he'll break them out as we start heading down the stretch. I'm sure of that.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at DeMarcus Cousins, what a contribution.
I tell you what, though, it's going to be important to see if they can slow him down in the second half because so far they have not had anybody that can disrupt his rhythm down low.
Well, how about guys mixing up the looks? I mean, bump him out a little bit, fronting, doubling, anything to try to get him off his rhythm.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Irving at the point. Collison for 3. Love grabs the board.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second-guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
Irving drives in. It's hauled in by Gay. Gay's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And here comes Bellinelli leading the fast break. Outside Collison. Gay left side. Red ball movement here by the Kings. Collison kicks to Bellinelli. Offline with his 3. And for Black, Greg, everyone did wonder if he would be the right fit early. As the season wore on, the Cavs got tougher. Those questions, Clark, went away.
Yeah, and I think most people forget that he's an iconic coaching legend overseas.
Good point, yeah.
So coaching is coaching. Sure, it's not the NBA. But this guy brought a pedigree and resume that was quite substantial.
He hits the second from the line.
Sacramento didn't have a free-flowing offense, and they wanted to get up and down, and it showed in their play transitioning from stagnant to free-flowing.
Here's Gay. Nails the baby hook. Gay's got the game tied up here for the Kings.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Timeout called, Cleveland. Sacramento, a team that is likely to put it on the floor to attack. We saw that last year. They have no problem creating with player movement versus ball movement, which is something which is a nice way to kind of begin the transition.
It is, and Kevin, they were dead last in the league in terms of catch-and-shoot field goal attempts. Also near the bottom in catch-and-shoot field goal percentage, so they might have been justified in that. You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert. Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Now Irving. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. Kicks it out to Love. Rebound by the Kings. Gay with it. Now Smith defending. Pass to Rondo. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. Kings ball.
Looking at the Cavaliers over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league, this is what we've got. 6th in fewest turnovers per game. 10th in free throw shooting. And they're in the top half of the league in team rebounding as well. They've got some glass eaters on that squad.
And call me crazy, but I really believe turnovers are one of those game-changing stats. Their ability to avoid those miscues and make the right play consistently has been tremendously important.
The 3 from Gay. Thompson with the rebound. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. 4th, the Kings.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Cavaliers. And then Cousins with the dunk.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. .59 seconds left for the third.
thrown it, and the foul. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
The screen from Thompson. On the wing, James. Defended by Kufis. Williams passes to James. Kufis with the block. And he gets it back. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep, McLemore. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Jefferson's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 4. On the wing, James. And stolen by Kufis. Rondo dishes to McLemore. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. The third quarter comes to a close. Kings lead by 4. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. And here are the Kings now. They lead by 4. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. On the court for Sacramento, McLemore and Gay on the perimeter. Kufis out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Rondo in at the point guard position. Just 4 to shoot. Mozgov with the block. Smith outside. On the wing, Irving. And that one's good. Irving's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Cleveland.
Just a great battle these two teams are waging here today.
Boy, it sure is, and I'm getting the sense that this game could end up being decided by just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
Jones checked in for Richard Jefferson. Here's Irving. Cousins pulls it in.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
From deep, Gay. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland will come the other way. Kicks it to Smith. Some solid defense from Gay. Kings leading now by 4. And McLemore slams it in. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
James checked in for James Jones. The Kings also with the sub, Caspi. He's checked in for Rudy Gay. Irving drives in. Caspi gets the whistle that time.
That's his first personal foul.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's James. It's stolen by McLemore.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
Cousins with it. He's picked up by James. And McLemore kicks to Cousins. And that one is stuffed right through.
just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
McLemore with the ball, working on Smith, pushing their lead to double digits. And now it's a 10-point Kings lead.
Every time.